On paper, Asian Champs 2024 was one of the most competitive speedcubing events this year, with top talent from all over Asia and across the world vying for a spot at the top. With top solvers such as Yiheng Wang, Xuanyi, Ruihang Xu, Bofan Zhang, Leo Borromeo, and even Tymon Kolasiński, among many others, the 5th Continental Championship of the year did not disappoint. As always, CubersLive brings you the highlights from an amazing 4 days of competition in Malaysia at AC24. So grab your double-decker snacks and settle in. This is Manu, bringing you the latest installment of Speedcubing Top 10. Starting things off, let's take a look at the 3-blind final. Yiheng Wang and Phillip Maxwell came in as the favorites, the only two in the field to have achieved a sub-15 single. While Yiheng was seeded first with a 16 in round 1, he was unable to get a success in finals. Phillip came out the gate with a low 18 and followed it up with another to put himself in front. In a field with 10 sub-20 solvers, Phillip was the only one able to convert when it mattered most, and the Indonesian bagged himself the Asian champ crown. At number 9, Lingkun Jiang dominated Pyraminx at AC24, winning all 3 rounds handily, even in finals against 9 other solvers in the top 100. Lingkun kept his cool and grinded out a 1.42 second average, the second best average ever recorded. With that, he beat out Worlds 23 podiumer Li for the gold, and combined with his 1.43 average from round 1, Lingkun now owns the top 8 Pyraminx averages, all before age 10. Highlight number 8 belongs entirely to the Vietnamese prodigy Quang Hung. After a breakout performance at Worlds 23 where he claimed second in 4x4, Quang took AC24 by storm. 3x3 finalist, 4x4 Asian champion, 5x5 overall bronze, and 6x6 overall winner. Not to mention 4 NRs that got set along the way. He certainly had one of the strongest individual performances and will be a force to be reckoned with in Seattle next year. The 7x7 field at Asian Champs was just absurd. 8 sub-2 solvers, including 6 of the top 10 in the world, showed up to Malaysia. Seung Hyuk Nahm and Tymon Kolasiński had good showings, with Nahm sliding to 3rd overall and Tymon even getting his ER mean back in finals for a 2nd place finish after starting with twin 144s. The title, however, went to Lim Hung of Malaysia, who claimed his first Continental Champion title by keeping a level head en route to a 149 mean. After 3 of the top 6 competitors on the psych sheet dropped out, including the world champion Jean-Patrick Villanueva, the OH title was suddenly at large. Ruihang was solid in finals all around, counting 3 9s on his way to a 9.45 average. Chen started hot in finals with 7.91 second solve, allowing him to count an 8 on solve 4. However, a disastrous 13 meant he also counted an 11 and would need an 8.2 or better on solve 5 to win it. With Zhen unable to convert and Fami's BPA of 9.63 coming just short, Ruihang held on to become the Asian champion. Megaminx zooms in at number 5, and of particular note is Kyeongmin Choi, a delegate living in Southern California representing the Republic of Korea. Kyeongmin has been knocking on the door of a sub-30 average for months, and man, did he pick a stage to break that barrier. Now one of just 10 people to ever achieve a sub-30 average, Minnie became the Asian champ and grabbed the overall silver, just behind a monumental effort by Timofey Tarasenko, who smashed the European record single and average. We're getting into some intense highlights, starting with the Asian record 3x3 single at number 4. We've already covered Ruihang's effort in OH, but 3x3 is definitely his main event, having held the world record average in 2021 and coming into this competition with the WR4 average. Ruihang's turn speed is just ridiculous, and he puts it to full use here on this 47 move solve, good enough for his 5th ASR. Of course, good solves are almost always lucky, and Sexy Sledge into a PLL skip fits the bill perfectly. His 14.5 TPS worked for him here, as he now has the WR2 single, ahead of compatriots Yiheng Wang and Xuanyi.
This looks good.
Oh
It's doing 294! What?
Oh my gosh!
Tymon has arguably been the best European cuber this year, and he added yet another world record to his impressive resume. He recently claimed the first Yao 5x5 WR with his 31-second single in Illinois, but he followed up that performance with another stunner, a 30.45-second solve. Tymon absolutely flew through his edge pairing and effortlessly crushed 3x3 stage as he widened his lead on the Singer WR to 2 whole seconds. Who will get to sub 30 first? The race is officially on. For the number 2 highlight, we gotta showcase another incredible average by Yiheng Wang, 4.09 to tie his own WR he set just a few weeks ago. As many noticed in that average, Yiheng rarely needed to rotate, and the exact same is true in this average from round 1, as he rotated just 5 times total, making great use of wide moves instead. Solve 4 was a very nice 3.69 with just 36 moves, setting himself up with a simple scenario, sub 4 to break the WR. Despite just 25 moves for F2L, Yiheng needed 28 to solve LL for a still unbelievable 4.01 second solve, tying the world record. Amazingly, Yiheng had sub 4 BPA, which begs the question, how much longer will we need to wait before the mythical sub 4 average? He did have 3 more averages in this competition alone after all. Despite my foreshadowing, we did not see a sub 4 average at Asian Champs, but nevertheless were treated to a very special 3x3 finals. Bofan and Tymon were the penultimate pairing, and both of them started off strong. Bofan stumbled a little on solve 3 with a 6.98, but kept his nerve for a sub 5 to BPA and leapfrog Han Sen-yu for the lead. Tymon, on the other hand, wasn't able to keep pace for a sub 5 average, but still locked in a very impressive 5.32 average before WPAing on number 5. With Tymon guaranteed on the overall podium and Bofan locked into the Asian podium, the youngsters Yiheng and Xuanyi strutted out for the last 10 solves of AC24. Xuanyi stumbled out of the gate, posting a 6 on solve 1, but he found his groove immediately after, with twin 4.8 second solves to bring him back into contention. A very solid 5.00 left him with a sub 5 BPA, but WPA would tie him with Tymon. Needing sub 6 to take the lead, Xuanyi clutched out a 5.64 for a fantastic 5.16 average. All eyes were now on Yiheng, the world record holder and the strong favorite going into this championship. Interestingly, he lost round 2 to Ruihang and Xuanyi, and round 3 to Xuanyi again, so he wasn't even in the top seed going into finals. Perhaps that lit a fire in his belly because he got off the starting blocks hot and never looked back. A pure sub 5 average from start to finish meant he had the crown locked up by solve 4 as he put on a masterclass in speedcubing with a 4.42 second average. With the World Championship less than 9 months away, Yiheng is poised to make another run, this time to grab gold. And thus concludes our coverage of Asian Champs 2024. It truly capped off an incredible week of cubing, and congrats to Yiheng for winning it all. Of course, much appreciation goes out to the organizers of the competition, as well as the casters and production behind yet another thrilling livestream. We can't wait for the Oceanic Championship in mid-December, so if you want to catch highlights from that competition, be sure to subscribe to our channel. And consider joining the CubersLive membership, as it supports videos like this and our other efforts to bring live streaming to more competitions. With all that said, this has been Manu for CubersLive. See you all next time, and thanks for watching.